did you think at all about the transition from that to playing?
Yes,
Where you just
yes,
play
yes, yes. I did my usual pregame routine and put what I wanted written on the board and headed down to the training room, and I noticed we usually have music, like a little atmosphere going down the hallway, and there was nobody in the hallway, so I thought, well, maybe it's because of the doubleheader today, and it was just busy, and went to the leave, and a little manager, Darylyn, came and got me and said, Coach, you're wanted on the floor. And I said, for what? It's too early. And she just, little sweet thing, her little face kept getting red, and it was like, okay, something's going on. So I kind of walked out there, and then Jennifer, I guess, kind of pulled me, and I looked to the right and saw the former players, and I said, I get this now. And then I saw my family at half court, and then I saw my current players, so I realized they were doing something for the 600th victory, and I just kind of weeped a little bit. You didn't see that, though, did you? Too dark.
Kim, you mentioned something after that last game about you hoped all the former players or whatever would get shirts or caps.
And they did. They had on those shirts.
What did it mean to have so many of them here?
Well, you saw me hug them. It means a great deal. Some of them live locally, some of them live far off, and we don't have those victories, and we don't have this locker room, and we don't have all the things we have now if those players, and many of them took a chance on me. They were on my very first team. Some of those were ones I inherited, and they're proud as peacocks. They're proud of the program, and it was just good to see them. A lot of them are mothers now, and just very emotional. And my worry, to answer your question, was I didn't get to do my normal routine with the team in the locker room. So all I did prior to tip-off was tell them what I'd written on the board. But your preparation the days before are the same things you write on the board, so they knew what to do.
So you shot almost 80% in the first half. Maybe you should follow that routine?
No. We don't, one, need to see any more tears unless there's a championship, and two, I'm a creature of habit.
Taya, was it a priority for you guys as players to come out firing? I mean, did y'all talk about that any before the game, or did it just click once the game started?
I think it enhanced us a little bit, but we approach every game the same, so we knew we had to come out strong anyways, but it was more special being that she got the 600th win. So.
Coach, and you always make sure to credit the players, former and current, for all your victories and all the work that you've done here. How fitting was it that everybody on the team tonight scored a basket?
Well, it is always good when you can play everybody, because you have seniors that will move on, you have the underclassmen who will move up, you have the freshmen who will get more minutes. That's how you sustain a program. And anytime you can give all of them minutes, it helps them grow individually, and it helps our program continue to grow.
Yeah, we talked about all the points, but you guys had 33 assists on 44 made baskets, and you had 11. What does that say about this team together, just how everybody's for everybody?
Just like you said, everybody's for everybody. We all pulling for each other. We play together, and that's just what we expect out of every game. So.
And Alyssa, how much fun is it when you guys are able to kind of, have a lot of breakaways today, and a lot of running. Talk about that, and a lot of good layups and a lot of sharing the ball.
It's fun. I mean, when we're all playing together, all pulling for each other, I mean, it's fun to watch, it's fun to play. So, I mean, just moving the ball, sharing the ball, everybody scoring, it's just a great environment.
I think you only had one assist, but your assist came from Lauren right after Lauren.
Yeah, that was nice, right? Yeah, I've been practicing that.
Yeah.
Alyssa, you guys were up 18-5 in the first media timeout.
Mm-hmm.
And you come out of that timeout, and Taya throws you a really good alley-oop pass, really fantastic. Can you talk about the way that play developed and just sort of the momentum it maybe created?
Well, we always go over that play, but sometimes, we don't get the lob right. So finally, we got the lob perfectly, and so it looked good. I mean, yeah. Good job, good pass.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Kim, I asked you last week if you had a fear of losing. Do you ever fear watching a program that used to be as dynamic as anybody fall apart and not be as good and keep you from ever wanting to be in that position?
I can't tell you that I pay attention to that, Smoke.
We've talked about it before.
I think I can talk about my former job. I can talk about my former alma mater. I can talk about those things because I was a part of it. And I just know that this game continues to evolve, and all I can focus on is my team. And for me to talk about anybody else's program, it's not right.
Kim, was there something about OU's defense that, I know you guys have always been good about post to post, but it just seemed like that really clicked?
Well, we've worked a lot lately. I thought we'd gotten away from it some, and we've improved on passing to each other. Last year it was always Cox and Kalani, and we've got to use our post players to where we make people guard us inside more. And I thought we got away from that a little bit this year, but because we're athletic at the post. But I still want to get some touches in there deep. I want to get some lobs. I want to pound it in there. And I thought that we did that better tonight.
Cox had our 1,500 point tonight in the game. Can you just reflect on just how kind of time has gone by this last 4 years for being a senior?
Well, Juicy and Coop need to get their balls. They, I think, have over 1,000 points now, but I guess my ceremony tonight took away from them getting their ball. So I've got to ask Jen about that. But to go back to your question with Cox, I always try to do this. Don't take kids for granted. They're going to be gone after 4 years, and you're going to miss them. Enjoy them while they're here. Enjoy them on their worst nights. Appreciate them on their worst nights, and embrace them when they are doggone good as well. And you're going to miss these seniors. Juicy Landrum holds an NCAA record. Cox, they both have national championships. Cox is just so good in other areas other than scoring. You have a transfer in DeGrate and a transfer in Coop. You're going to miss those kids. And so while we have them here, let's love them and let's make them better players.
Kim, big picture for this season, you're now, if TCU loses tomorrow, that's a share of the Big 12 for you guys. And then going forward, the chance to share it or clinch it outright. Did you talk about that immediately after or not yet?
No, we've been writing how many remaining games that we have. When we write on the board how many it takes to win it, how many it takes to get at least a tie, and to clinch it by yourself. We talk about that. You can't avoid that. That's motivation here late in the year when you're trying to grind out wins.
Kim, in a grind out season, is it nice to rest players as much as you did?
You got it. And especially since we're going on the road on a long road trip tomorrow. Absolutely. It's always good to rest. It's always good to play everybody.
Is West Virginia enough in your mind where you can talk about them a little bit?
Sure.
What do you expect from them?
Well, Tynese is, I still have visions in my head of when she killed us in the Big 12 tournament that year. And she's a tremendous jump shooter. She's going to get the assignment of Dee Dee. And we just got to make sure we contain other players because we know how difficult it is to guard her. I know their record may not be indicative of their season, but what I do know, it will be physical defensively, and they will be good defensively. And we've got to do a tremendous job when we get there tomorrow in the film room and make sure we understand that if we can win tomorrow, we don't rely on other teams. If we win tomorrow, we're guaranteed at least a share of the title. Not tomorrow, I'm sorry, Monday.
Tell you, what does that mean for you? I mean, being a part of this and like she said, Monday, y'all would clinch at least a share of the Big 12 championship. What does that mean for you to be a part of this?
I think I'm taking every day one step at a time. Not getting too ahead of myself, so it would be a blessing to do so, but we got West Virginia, and that's all I'm focused on.
Coach,
Yes.
you had a big lead after halftime, and Oklahoma kind of was chipping away a little bit in the third quarter after making their adjustments. And then you put the starters back, the starting five back in late in the third quarter. Can you elaborate on why you felt the need to do that to kind of recreate the energy? And then Melissa, you helped when she did that. You helped Baylor go on a little mini spurt there and brought a lot of energy. So after she answers, just how were you able to do that?
It was just a coaching decision at the time. You know, don't lose a 30-something point lead and let it get down to the 20s and then the teens, because they have two very good three-point shooters. And I don't even know if those kids came out of the game tonight. I think they both played 40 minutes. So my thinking was, I want to play everybody and I want to get them in early, but not at the expense of it becoming a 20 and 15-point game. You know, we've played too well. Let's do this the right way.
How were you able to bring the energy during that stretch to keep you guys from not losing it?
I feel like I just did things that I know I could do, like run the floor, get easy buckets in transition, help on defense, just little things like that. So.
34 fast break points. I don't know if that might
Yeah, we were getting a lot of long rebounds, Jerry, and just running. And not only our guards, our posts, you know, Liz was down there doing a lot of those. And I know as a player, you got to love that, because it's like I like to tell the kids that you want to be in the open floor. It's kind of like in the NBA. That's showtime. You want to do something exciting, but you got to finish. And I thought for the most part we finished shots, but there were a couple of them we didn't finish and score on 3-on-2 and 2-on-1s. We're good? Thank y'all.